Good morning, Cape Town. What am I in today? An Infiniti EQ30. Now, why am I in this today? I'm in this because I'm going to tell you why you should buy this car. It's a 2013 model. It's got about 170,000 on the clock, and it's going for 199. Now, the features in this thing alone are just something you'd expect from a R500,000 car. So, to tell you how advanced this car is, radar guided cruise control is still not available in some very expensive cars, and it's available on this thing. Now you might be asking yourself, what exactly is radar guided cruise control? Well, what it is it's got sensors in the front of the vehicle that picks up how far the vehicle in front of you actually is and brakes accordingly so that you don't have to. So in other words, it's one hell of a safety feature. I'm going to see if I can't do it for you just now. And then something else, another very expensive feature that this thing has to it is lane detection. This is particularly helpful. There's the button there. So lane detection and your radar cruise control. Okay, why is lane detection quite helpful? I think it's going to be particularly helpful on long drives, because what it does is those same sensors that are using the radar cruise control, it's sensing the white lines on the road. So whether or not let's put it on, I'll show you. Okay, so there's a light on the dash to say that it's on now. Now what it does is it picks up the lines on the road. So if you were getting tired and you accidentally drifted over the lines, it beeps to tell you that you've drifted over the lines. This generally happens when you're doing the long trip, you've done 2 or 3 hours without stopping, and you sort of start to doze off at the wheel. This happens to thousands of people every year and is the cause of deaths of thousands of people per year. So that's awesome. Alright, what about comfort? This thing is extremely comfortable. It's got some of the most luxurious leather seats I've ever felt in a car. What about the ride quality? Ride quality is, look, it's sitting on I think 19 or 20 inch tires. So the fact that it's as smooth as it is quite miraculous. Another thing, people ask me, what is Infiniti? What is it? Never heard of this. Is it a Chinese brand? For heaven's sake, don't insult the Infiniti like that. The Infiniti is to Nissan as Lexus is to Toyota. So this is basically just a luxury brand. Nissan's luxury brand. So they do the very best of what they've got, they put it into the Infiniti, and it's a quality product. It's not a small company by any stretch of the imagination. If you go look in America, they are very big there. So what else has it got? It's got heated seats, both for the driver and for the passenger, adjustably heated seats, so you can adjust how hot you want the seats to be. What else? Obviously it has its cruise control as well as the radar guided cruise control, so you can actually choose which one you want. Bluetooth as standard, full climate control, and let's not forget satellite navigation. So you show me another car with all these features for 200,000 and I'll show you a liar. Just kidding. But this thing is still, you know, the only thing that would sort of concern me would be, alright, it's got 175,000 kilometers. Okay, but there's two things we can consider. First of all, it's Japanese, so it'll probably do 350. Just look at the innocent patrols, they go forever. Secondly, we have 2-year warranties, so we can actually cover this thing until 300,000 kilometers. So the fear of something breaking and it being monumentally expensive is taken away because you're covered. There are options that you are fully covered, so you won't have to put a cent in, even if the gearbox falls out and the engine rolls down the road. I've had this car for quite some time and I really love it. The automatic gearbox is amazing. It's got 175 kilowatts, so plenty of power. Keep in mind that's more than any other bucky out there at the moment, other than the V6 Amarok, which it's got 190 kilowatts. But do yourself a favor. Just come and test this thing, and then you tell me what you think. Alright, there's two things I want to show you here. One is the pull away with 175 kilowatts. The other is the radar gun. No. Just pull away nice. You don't want to put stress on the gearbox with low revs. Just like at 100. Okay, anyway, let's test that radar guide cruise control. That's the button. Oh, just got to turn it on. Alright, so as you can see there, those three lines up front. Now I'm going to set it. And I'll set my... Okay, now it's set on 71 kilometers an hour. Foot off both petrol and brake. And that's the car in front of us. Watch this now. It's already started to pick up that car's braking, so it's starting to slow down. It's braking even more. You can set the distance you want it to be from there as well. So it's braked all together because it's William brake. And that's how it works. Alright, let's try the lane assist, alright? Yeah, you can see there's a green light to set it on the dash to say that it's working. Now, if it's working correctly, when I go over the line, it'll beep. Just looking for it. Watch, see if it's picking up this one. Yeah, that. It's going over the line. Just try go over this one. And that's how it works. It tells you to pay attention. Can we get this as standard in taxis maybe?